is if I can actually take the gas out with my bow, then I can actually morph into a gas and I can fly around this place, which is also kind of crazy. There's a gas there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He's just flying around there. He's just saying, I'm gonna get you. Look at that. And I don't think I can shoot through these clouds. Have real difficulty to get my angle right. Yeah, see, I don't have enough arrows. And this crazy gas, he's got an unlimited amount of ammo. Whoa! And then he switches off my nether portal. Lovely. And with armor is actually not very good. This is so dangerous. I'll probably have to start putting up some defenses here. It's the most precarious position to be in. What I don't understand is I can't hear the gas. I can't actually hear the sound of the gas for some sort of a reason. That might be a bug in the system. About the worst spawn you can get in the nether. Hanging in the air, you don't have anywhere to go. The nether is dangerous enough on hardcore, and then playing mods. At least the gas can't blow up a ball. Thank goodness for cobble. Good old cobble. So I'm putting up some defenses just to, first of all, make it a little bit easier to hide around corners and stuff like that. So if a gas comes closer, I can kind of duck around these bits here. And I don't actually just run off the sides, which is really dangerous if you're above a lava lake. So I think one of my best chances here would be to get a gas with a bow and arrow, and then get a chance to actually turn into a gas, to morph into a gas. Okay, so I suppose that's a start. That's one way to get here. is to actually just build a little bit of a platform, and then I can always kind of get here and see if I can get a ghast with a bow and arrow. Oh well, I suppose it could have been worse. I mean, I could have walked into the lava as I walked out, or I could have just been shot off by a ghast. So I'll go back for now, and then I'll start to plan my next move. Hi guys. Now after my visit to the Nether, I was about basically just going to go there and grab 2 buckets of lava, but as you know, the Nether portal actually spawned above a huge lava lake, so there's really no way without having the ability to fly or to build a long land bridge from the portal to the sides. There's really no way to get off that platform. It's quite dangerous. So what I thought another alternative would be to just make a buildcraft pump. Now for the pump I need a mining well, and for the mining well I need quite a bit of iron. There's at least 4 iron ingots necessary there, and then that gives you 10, that's 13. So I'll need to I need to grab 13 iron ingots to make that pump. So I don't have that many iron ingots, but I have enough to actually make a buildcraft pump, and that's part of the solution actually to get it. Of course I'll need to make a redstone engine as well, and that requires a little bit more I think a little bit of iron. If I make a redstone engine, I think that might be on the next one now. They should still have redstone engines on here. They might call it something else. I'll look it up. And hobbyist steam engine, commercial steam engine. That's the redstone engine. There we go. And for that I need you know, all the basic equipment, which is not too hard to find. The piston needs 1 iron ingot, so I'll need 1 iron ingot for that. And I need of course redstone, and redstone is so scarce, so I think I'll end up actually with a good supply of lava if I put up a pump and I can go and get lava out of the Nether. So that'd be no problem at all to get lava once I've built these, but it's going to use up most of my iron resources, and it's really going to probably make another dent in my redstone resources. So I will have to go out again at some point and try to mine again on these floating islands to see if I can get more resources. Hi guys. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a glass tank, and I would also like to make a redstone engine. Now to make a redstone engine I will need a few things. I would need a piston first. So for a piston I'll need the typical things that you use to make a piston. And you all know a piston recipe. Alright, and then I'll just have a look at what I need. Now with this system you can actually click the question mark, and it actually shows you quite clearly what you need. So I will need a couple of wooden gears. So I'll just grab enough, I'll just get enough sticks so I can make a few wooden gears. So that will give me 2 wooden gears. So I can put the wooden gears down, I can put the glass down, I can put the piston down, and then I can put the wood down, and that will give me a standard redstone engine, which will produce very little power, but I'll keep that running all the time, and that should pump out enough. That should pump enough power into the pump to actually get lava pumped up from the lava lake below. It takes very long, but it does eventually get there. So the other thing we want to make, of course, is a pump. Now, before we can make a pump, we first need to make a mining well. For a mining well, we need iron pickaxe and we need iron gear. Now, iron gear is really just an upgrade of a stone gear, and a stone gear is an upgrade of a wood gear. So we'll just start with that, and we'll first make a wood gear. And then we'll make a stone gear. And then we'll make an iron gear, and now we have an iron gear. Now, of course, we also need to make a iron pickaxe. Now, I can't use the other iron pickaxe that's already used, because that is not possible. Right, and now I can just put these things in. So I'm really running low on iron, and I will have to come up with some sort of plan to mine iron. Okay, that gives me a mining well, and then if I combine the mining well with the tank, that will give me the pump. And I also, of course, need to make a gear that I can use to switch on the redstone engine when I get there. So when I'm ready, I'll go there and I'll set that up, and I'll show you guys how that looks like. Another thing that I need before I can go, actually, is I do need a tank. So there's all sorts of different tanks, and they have different capacities. But I'm just too poor to get one of the better tanks. So I'm just probably going to go for the cheapest portable tank. And for that I need 4 glass, and I need a copper ingot. Now I have copper, and I used to have a bit of glass, but I don't have much glass now. So I'll just put my machines here, and then I just have to go and get some glass. Actually, I need to go and get some sand. Now there's a bit of sand over here. The problem with the sand on these floating islands is that they kind of, when you start taking the sand off, sometimes there's holes that falls around you, because the sand is just balanced there, and then when you start taking the top sand off, the sand below just falls away, like over there. You see how I was mining the sand away there, and then it just dropped? So it's quite dangerous. Look at that, because that sand is attached to that, and if you mine that sand, that falls down there. So I shouldn't really stand on any sand. If I see sandstone, I'm alright, I can stand on the sandstone. But look at how that's falling away. So it just drops away. I don't need that much sand really, I just need a few blocks of sand, but I thought since I'm here I'll just mine a bit more sand, so I don't need to come back here again soon. Okay, so that should be enough sand. Should really build something here to close this area so we don't fall into that rubbish down there, because it's quite bad for your health actually. Okay, so I'll just cook up a bit of this sand. Maybe if I just make 20 now, I'll be alright. I'll just grab this sand, this glass, and let the rest cook up later. Come back for the rest later. Okay, so I only really need 4 glass and 1 copper ingot to make that portable tank. This is quite a cheap tank, but it's quite good because it's a portable tank. You can pick it up. I think you need something to pick it up with, but for now I'll just place the tank there, and I should really get the right tool for it, I think, because I need to when I place it, I might need to adjust it to make sure it fills up correctly from the pump. Right, so I'm about all set up to go into the Nether and put down these machines, and then I'll just have to come back later perhaps if for some reason I need to adjust the tank to make sure it fills up from the right angle. So I'm just going to go into the Nether. Better eat something before we go there. Okay, just see if we have any ghast flying around. No, it doesn't seem like we have any ghast just at the moment. They probably will appear at some point. Okay, so time to set up. I think I'll just set it up over here. It probably doesn't matter too much. So first I'll set up the pump. Now the pump goes over here. And I can put the redstone engine probably just next to it. And then just a lever behind the redstone engine just to get that going, to power it up. So this redstone engine is really slow. It will take quite some time before it's able to pump, give enough power to the pump to actually get any power. Now you can see how the pump is actually taking the power. If I look up the top there, you can see that it says above the screen pump and then 1.0, and then it fluctuates all the time as the engine is pumping power into that. And there's our redstone engine. So what I would like to do now is place the tank on top of that. Now the tank, there is a way this works, and the tank will fill up from a certain point. So I don't know if blue or green is the way it fills up, but I'll have to work that out, and I'll probably need the right type of tool to adjust that. So I'll come back later to adjust it, and I'll show you guys what I do when I adjust it. Hi guys, I'm back. I just want to show you this. This worked after a while. The redstone engine was pumping like crazy, and it basically filled this up completely to 100 Minecraft joules, and it was able to pump all of the lava into this bucket. So this is great. So I think what I'll have to do, because I know redstone engines aren't supposed to blow up, but I'm really worried about that. So I'm going to just switch off the redstone engine so that it doesn't keep running, and then I can just fill up lava buckets from here. So I can actually just take my normal iron buckets, and I can click them on here, and I can remove lava from here, and I can go back and then fill up my smeltery completely with lava. So I can go back and forth, and I can get as much lava as I want from here. I did build these these walls up a little bit, just to protect this area, because I really don't want the gas to blow up all this equipment. So I just thought I'll show you how it's working now. And the trick is the blue bit allows us to fill it from the bottom. If I were to use the wrench to click it, I can change it so that it fills it, basically that the liquid runs down into whatever's below it. But in this case I want the liquid to go from the pump into the portable tank, and you can see how quickly the portable tank fills up, because there is still, I think there's still some lava in the pump, so the moment I scoop it up it actually fills up again. So we now have, apart from having to run back and forth to go and get lava, we now have an unlimited supply of lava, or virtually unlimited supply of lava, being in the Nether. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we now have enough lava. We now have a full lava tank, and I went back to the Nether a few more times. I was able to get more lava from the pump I've installed. So
you've gone to the Nether?
Yep, you can come and have a look if you want to.
Okay, sure.
There's a Nether portal
I
here.
don't have any armor though. But you've got wooden armor. That should be great in the Nether.
Yeah. Do you know what happened to all the iron?
I think I've got it.
So how much iron do you have?
42.
42. Okay. Please don't fall into the lava with the armor. It took me quite a while to mine all of that iron. Thanks. I can make a steel armor with this, but I will...
Oh yes! I see the ore that I need.
You see the ore that you need?
Yeah, come look here.
Yeah, down there. What type of
You
ore
see
is
those
that?
two? I think it's like sun blocks or whatever.
Yeah, but we'll need to kill some mobs in the Nether first before we can fly. Because
Are those sulfur clouds?
I think it must be. The biggest problem here is we need to get from here to the site, and actually we don't even have enough cobble to do that, because I think we only had 2 stacks of cobble and I used most of that to build this platform. What would you do with sulfur clouds anyway?
I don't know. Use them around our base.
Yeah, but what do you use it for?
I'd use it as like a so that if we fell down off a high place, something,
Oh, just...
wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah. So you just use it to break your fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's one of those fiery bats. Oh,
Where is the fiery bat now?
I don't know, but it almost knocked me off.
Yeah, they're pretty dangerous, those things. I'll just see, maybe I have a few pieces of cobble to get back up there.
Roy, I think I've got a strategy that we can use to stop us from those, mining in this place. It's to use that mod that creates another world and then you can teleport to that dimension.
Yeah, we can do that. We haven't played with that for ages. Did you kill the fiery bat?
No, I didn't.
Where did it go?
It almost knocked me off the cliff.
Yeah.
So I didn't really want to have anything to do with it after that experience.
Okay, so I think I'll go back at this stage. There's one of those red creepers. There's 2 of those red creepers over here. Those creepers are terrible because when they explode they're really bad. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go back and wow, one of those creepers just fell off and exploded in the lava down below. Yeah, now I think I'll go back and I think I need to get us some really good armor. So I'll use the iron we have and see if I can make us some really good armor. Okay, so back from the Nether. Now I think what I like to do is make a good pickaxe for yellow pixie as well. Now I have those I have the obsidian here, and I can actually smelt the obsidian to make the bindings, to make really good bindings. We can use paper bindings later to make our pickaxes more, so we can actually modify it more. But at this stage we'll just use obsidian bindings because that makes it really strong. Okay, so I'm gonna make the bindings first. I'll make some spare bindings as well, obsidian bindings. Because the binding...
Obsidian?
Yeah.
How'd you get the obsidian?
Well, I previously made the obsidian using redstone, just to make the nether portal. But now, of course, I can just get obsidian by getting it from that tank in the nether. So to make the bindings, I'm just going to grab that, and I'm also going to make an ingot, obsidian ingot, because I think one obsidian block will give me 2 ingots, and the binding is only half a cost, so I won't use all of that. So that's still busy melting. So I'm gonna make some steel. We just don't have enough armor to enough iron really to make ourselves enough armor. So we have to compromise a little bit on that. I think if we mine more, if we get a bit more coal, we can make ourselves better armor, because we actually need 3 stacks of coal to make ourselves full steel armor. We can make iron armor, but we only have 50 iron at the moment, which isn't great, and I would like to get more redstone as well, to get more, to make some machines, to build some machines now that I have a good supply of lava. And I can put, I can go and collect lava from the nether and then start to build some machines. There is some magnetic types of machines that I can build.
I just saw some more aluminum.
Oh, that's always good to get more aluminum. Are you actually busy mining?
No, I'm getting this rubber tree.
Yeah, magnetic dynamo. That's actually quite expensive because we need invar for that. And invar is 2 iron dust and a pull rice. So we can't really go to that at the moment. So we'll need to find another kind of way. Maybe one of the other engines might be better. I think a combustion engine will also work with lava. I'll still have to have a bit of a think about what I'm going to do there. I think we'll first go and do a bit of mining so we can get more resources. Alright, and the obsidian melted, so that's quite good. So now I can make those obsidian bindings. And what I'll do is I'll just use the rest of the obsidian just to I'll just get the rest of the obsidian out. Just make an obsidian ingot. Then I can keep it all in here. Right, so what I want to do next is I want to make a bit more steel. So again, I'm only going to need one. I'm only going to need probably 2 steel ingots. So I need 8 coal for that. And 2 iron ingots. And that gives me the steel dust I need, and then I can go and cook that up. We have a huge amount of bread now.